The Kargil War, a war that was fought between two newly nuclear armed nations and arch rivals, India and Pakistan. This battle is considered to be a military marvel, given the fact where it was fought, the high altitude region in Jammu and Kashmir. In this region, mere survival is a tough task, let alone fighting a battle. A region which is approximately 14,000 feet above the sea level. A region where surviving is very tough as the air is very thin, the oxygen levels are very low. A place where fatal conditions like pulmonary edema and cerebral edema, when your body fluids fill up your own lungs and brains, are not very uncommon. In such conditions, when the enemy was sitting above us and could see each and every movement we made, the casualty ratio was set. It was set at 1:10. To kill their 1, our 10 had to die. In such a situation, making use of night as a shield, of course with its own challenges, the Indian Army fought and won a war where even walking is a tough task. To salute such a brave deed, we are here to narrate a few battles that would inspire us and evoke a feeling of respect for the brave hearts who fought there. Of the many, we have selected a few, because how to pay them all back is something we didn't know, nor would we know. Jai Hind.
The Khalubar Ridge. We all talk about the conditions, the circumstances of the field we are supposed to fight in. Here, it was the Khalubar Ridge line. This ridge lies in the Batalik Yaldor sector. Batalik. This is a town in Kargil district that is almost 10,000 feet above the sea level. The Khalubar Ridge lies in the Yaldor subsector, north of the Indus River. By virtue of its location, it dominates all approaches towards the line of control, both to its east as well as west. The enemy occupied this feature, with their administrative base where they could arrange for supplies and reinforcements at Manto Dhalo, which was towards the northwest of this ridge. Khalubar was the hub of enemy defenses in Yaldor, and its capture would cut off the enemy supply lines. Accordingly, plans were made to launch attacks from multi-directions. In the north, the Ladakh scouts were tasked to capture Point 5000, Sangba and Padmago. In the center, 22 Grenadiers was given the task of establishing a base near Point 5287. This was to be exploited later by 1/11 Gorkha Rifles. In the south, 12th Jammu and Kashmir Light Infantry was tasked to capture Point 4812. The attacks were to commence on 29th or 30th June 1999. On the night of 30th June, 22 Grenadiers launched their attack and managed to secure an area on Point 5287. However, they came under a fierce enemy counterattack which caused them heavy casualties. At this time, 1/11 Gorkha Rifles was inducted to reinforce the attacking troops. The inducting troops faced heavy firing from area bunkers. Lieutenant Manoj Kumar Pandey, Paramveer Chakra posthumous, displayed exemplary gallantry as he charged at the enemy, destroying bunkers till he was felled with an MMG bullet, making the supreme sacrifice. He was awarded the Paramveer Chakra for his gallantry. The commanding officer of the battalion, Colonel Lalit Rai, found himself in the open in the morning of 4th July. Realizing that the enemy was building up for a counter-attack, he called for the artillery fire. He called for an artillery fire exactly on his head, on his own position. This killed many enemy soldiers and broke the back of the counter-attack. After a series of artillery fire assaults and the attacks by the Gorkhas flashing their kukris, Pakistani soldiers of the 8th Northern Light Infantry thought it better to withdraw than to die. By 6th July, Khalubar had been cleared of all the enemies. A large number of Pakistani bodies were found among the boulders and bunkers. Other battles soon cleared the remaining features on the ridgeline in a few days to come. Victory had been gained, but the cost had been high. Jai Hind. Manto Dhalo. The Kargil war was not only fought by the army, but the Air Force was also involved. Indian Army codenamed the operation as Op Vijay and the IAF named it as Op Safed Sagar. A very important and a very strategic assault was made by the Indian Air Force at Manto Dhalo. were an administrative base of the enemy, a place where arms ammunitions are stored and reinforcements are arranged, was hit by the IAF, the Indian Air Force Mirage 2000 fighter jets. The Indian Air Force joined the battle on 26 May 1999. It did many assaults. It bombarded the enemy. Despite heavy bombardment, it appeared that the Pakistani troops were well entrenched, receiving supplies and reinforcements from a base that had to be located. A reconnaissance Canberra aircraft sent to locate the base was hit by a Pakistani Stinger missile and had to return to the base with only one engine. MiG-25 fighter jets were sent for high altitude recce, but the supply was still not located. One day, a Jaguar pilot on a recce mission saw something and photographed the feature. This photo was of the Pakistani supply dump at Manto Dhalo, northwest of Khalubar, with over 100 tents, living quarters for men, and supplies for months of war. On 17th June, 4 Mirage 2000 fighter jets equipped with laser guided bombs, LGBs, took off towards the target. Over the mountains, the target was identified from 30 km away. The laser illumination was turned on from 15 km away, and the bombs were dropped from 8 km away. The agonizing 30-second wait was followed by the bomb hitting the target. 24 250 kg bombs were dropped, and the entire area was illuminated by the Indian Air Force. The backbone of Pakistani attack was damaged, and the victories followed. Jai Hind.
Battle of Tololing is considered as one of the toughest battles ever fought. Geographically, Tololing is situated at a height of 16,000 feet above the sea level. It is surrounded by other important peaks like Point 4590, Point 5140 and the Hum. Tololing is only 4 km away from Dras sector, which is a tourist hub for its high altitude trekking routes that are near to the National Highway NH1A, the only road which is a lifeline to Leh. The entire Tololing area was captured by Pakistanis and was kept under an excellent domination. The recapture of Tololing was vital for the safety of the National Highway. The Indian Army stepped ahead for this challenging task. Many battalions took part in this battle. The attack plan was made. The 18 Grenadiers and 56 Mountain Brigade battalions were to capture Tololing by the first light of May 23. One Naga battalion was to attack Point 5140 from the east. Despite the odds, the troops went ahead. After a few moments, due to inhospitable terrain, poor visibility coupled with limited artillery support, the company could not proceed although it had reached 500 meters close to the enemy. Airstrikes were also launched on May 26. However, the aircrafts were lost to Stinger missiles fired from Point 5140. Later, on 4th June, fresh troops of 2 Rajputana rifles were tasked to capture Tololing. After a fierce battle under the leadership of brave hearts like Colonel M.B. Rabindranath, Veer Chakra, Major Rajesh Adhikari, Mahavir Chakra Posthumous, Major Vivek Gupta, Mahavir Chakra Posthumous, and Havaldar Digendra Kumar, Mahavir Chakra, Tololing was finally captured by 6 am on 13 June 1999. In this battle, 23 brave men made the supreme sacrifice. The victory of Tololing was followed by the victory of Point 5140 under the leadership of 13th Jammu and Kashmir Light Infantry Captain Vikram Batra, Paramveer Chakra Posthumous. They fought courageously for the nation and gave inspiration to us. We salute those brave hearts on this Kargil Vijay Divas and promise them that their sacrifice will never go in vain. Jai Hind.
The Battle of Tiger Hill encompasses the battle fought in and around the peak of Tiger Hill between the Indian Army and Pakistan Army from mid-May till early July during the Kargil War. Tiger Hill was held by Pakistan Army's 18th Northern Line Infantry. In May 1999, the 8th Battalion, Sikh Regiment of 86 had attempted the assault on Tiger Hill, but were repulsed by heavy enemy fire. Tiger Hill extends about 2,200 meters from west to east and about 1,000 meters north to south. The main extension is toward the west, on which there are two prominent points. The first, approximately 500 meters west of Tiger Hill, named India Gate, and second another 300 meters to the west called Helmet. One company that is approximately 100 to 120 soldiers of Pakistan's 12 Northern Light Infantry held the whole feature. 18 grenadiers along with 8 Sikhs, which were already in area, were tasked to capture the Tiger Hill on the night of 3 July 1999. They were provided with a team of high-altitude welfare school soldiers, adequate artillery, engineers and other support. The Air Force to engage Tiger Hill on 3rd July 1999 and had a several bull's-eye on a mission. The assault began at 1900 hours on 3rd of July 1999 with direct and indirect firing by the artillery. It was multi-directional infantry assault. 8 Sikh provided with a firm base and engaged the enemy from obvious approach as a part of deception plan. 18 grenadiers moved towards the object from south to northeast. The weather assisted the battalion in achieving surprise. Lieutenant Balwan Singh led the Ghatak platoon commando of 18 grenadiers on the most difficult northeastern approach. His platoon made use of ropes to reach the top of the Tiger Hill at 4:30 and totally surprised the enemy that had already suffered due to heavy artillery and air attacks. In the ensuing hand-to-hand fighting, the enemy lost 10 to 12 personnel. 18 grenadiers suffered 6 fatal casualties. Grenadier Yogendra Singh Yadav of 18 grenadiers was awarded by the highest military honor of Republic of India, the Paramveer Chakra, for his action during the battle. Overall, Yadav suffered 16 bullet wounds and played a major role in capturing of Tiger Hill. The 18 grenadiers sailed about 16,700 foot, which is around 5,062 meters, Tiger Hill top on the morning of 8 July. The Ghatak platoon with some reinforcement formed in on the Tiger Hill top, but throughout the day come under the enemy fire from the Western Spur. This position, Western Spur, was cleared by the very gallant and highly motivated action by 8 Sikh on the night of 4 or 5 July 1999. They beat back and first counter-attack led by the 2 Pakistani officers on the early morning of 15 July 1999 and also captured the India Gate and Helmet. The Tiger Hill was captured and cleared by the entire enemy. Jai Hind. Chorbatla. Chorbat Valley is a valley in Khapro Tehsil, Khanchar district of Gilgit-Baltistan, the region of Pakistan, southeast of the Nubra Valley, Ladakh, India. Chorbatla was the first of many missions which the Indian Army fought for and took back valiantly. Bordering the Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, Chorbatla mountain is passed which was the used by the Ladakhi king in history for invasion. Just because of its 18,000 feet, Ladakh Scout, the unit of Indian Army comprising the son of very soil to keep the vigil on the surrounding border under the challenging conditions. Lieutenant Colonel, then Major Sonam Wangchuk of Ladakh Scout was on leave when the news of Kargil war reached him and he was asked to report at the base camp. Major Sonam Wangchuk was asked to scout the ridge line with his men and report anything suspicious. After an administration base was set up, 4 enemy soldiers were shot down. After being spotted climbing the ridge, this is how we exposed their positions and the base came under the heavy enemy fire thereafter. Major Wangchuk and his men climbed amidst harsh weather conditions and were so being fired upon by the enemy. At 500 hours, Major Wangchuk and his men sighted the Pakistani intruders. They fired at the Pakistan bases and intruders fled to the Pakistan side, leaving their arms and tents behind. The scouts recovered later from these tents which is established that intruders belonged to the Pakistan army. Sonam Wangchuk and his men held and the passed for the next 14 days before the reinforcement arrived. He was awarded by the Mahavir Chakra for his courage and bravery. The awe-inspiring victory of Chorbatla laid the foundation of many battles which India fought valiantly in Kargil. Jai Hind. आज मेरी महफिल में शहीदों का जिक्र है क्योंकि उनकी शहादत के पीछे हमारी फिक्र है। ज़िंदगी सब कुछ इनका वतन है। जिंदगी सब कुछ उनका वतन है, कंधों पे लिए सितारे और आंखों में जिम्मेदारी लोगों को करना जतन है। कुछ ऐसा ही वक्त था 1999 कारगिल युद्ध का। जिन्हें मिट्टी से प्यार था, जिनके लिए बड़ा घाव भी काफ़ी छोटा घाव था। वतन के आगे कुछ नहीं, कुछ ऐसा उनका किरदार था। साथियों को बचाकर सफ़ेद बर्फ पर हजारों फीट की थी खड़ी चढ़ाई। कुछ हुए कुर्बा, बाकी शेरों ने टाइगर हिल पर विजय पताका लहराई। चलो याद करें उन्हें, जिन्होंने उस दिन वीर गति है पाई। भारत माता की जय का नारा लगाया था, थाम कर हाथ में बंदूक और दिल में तिरंगे का ख्याल था। उन सफ़ेद पहाड़ों पर अपना लहू बहाया था। मुझे गर्व है वो तिरंगा कारगिल में मेरे देश के शेरों ने लहराया था। मोहब्बत तो हम भी करते हैं, मोहब्बत वो भी करते हैं। अंतर तो देखो, हम वादे करके मुकर जाते हैं और वो वतन के लिए अपनी जान भी कुर्बा कर जाते हैं। याद कर लिया करो कारगिल की उस कहानी को। आज मैं शत शत प्रणाम करती हूँ उस हर एक सेनानी को। आज मैं शत शत प्रणाम करती हूँ उस हर एक सेनानी को। जय हिंद।